Just like the title says, how to keep fish healthy. Tip number one for keeping healthy fish is when you go to a fish store to purchase your fish before you bring them home to your aquarium, try to buy fish from a pet store that has fish on different systems. Don't buy from a fish store that has all their fish on one system, because that way, if you go to a fish store that has fish on their own system, more than likely that fish store is gonna catch a tank with sick fish and be able to turn the light off to make sure you don't buy any fish from that tank. You can still have some pet stores that don't realize it, but when purchasing fish, just check the tank, make sure there's no dead fish in the tank. Watch for shimmying, shaking, flashing. Them are all signs of sick fish. So I'd wait to buy from that tank, maybe buy from a different tank or something like that. But that's always my first go-to when I'm buying fish for my aquarium. And obviously you want to quarantine them when you get home. You don't want to just add them straight to the tank, because that can be risky and bring diseases to your fish at home. And you never want to add the bag water from the pet store into your tank. Pour that water through a net and then net the fish into your tank, because if you add that water from a fish store, there could be some risk involved too, so you definitely don't want that for your fish tank. Number two for keeping fish healthy is quarantine your fish, whether it's in an aquarium that they're going into, quarantine them in that, or if you have a quarantine tank, make sure you quarantine your fish. Even if you're buying them from a trusted pet store or a friend, you just want to make sure you're checking all your boxes so the fish are healthy and have the best chance at survival. And use meds like ICX. Tetra has a tablet out that is all in one. I forget the name of it. You can use aquarium salt, things like that. You just want to make sure you check all your boxes with any disease that the fish could have, and you want the best for your fish. Number three is a 2-in-1 aquarium cleaning and filter maintenance. I like to water change my tanks once a week just to give the fish the best water quality that I can give them. And plus, I like to feed twice a day, so they're producing waste. So I like keeping the nitrates and stuff down, so I like doing a water change once a week. And while I'm doing that, if I have a hang on the back filter, I'll take the cartridge out, use tank water, and clean it out so I can reuse it, because filter cartridges can get expensive if you're changing them out once a week, twice a month, and it can crash your tank, so you definitely don't want to do that. And some of my tanks are sponge filters, so I'll use tank water, squeeze the sponge filter out, make sure it gets nice and clear water and not chocolate milk water, and that way the sponge filter doesn't get clogged up or nasty and it's like new and will start cleaning again. And number four for how to keep fish healthy, in my opinion, would be tank mates, because fish can get stress and disease by getting harassed by other fish. So make sure you have fish that can cohabitate with other fish species. Like in this tank, I have albino tiger barbs, neon tetras, and balloon mollies, and they're all getting along and doing really well. I was nervous putting the tiger barbs in here with the balloon mollies, but they've left them alone and not harassed them or nothing. And the neons are doing really good with everyone. You don't have to worry about them at all. But if you have a tank with semi-aggressive fish or cichlids or things like that, you want to watch to make sure no one's getting bullied or things like that, because they can get stressed and then get sick, and then they can cause other trouble in your tank. So make sure to watch out for that.